Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. We are live from the Beaver Dam Athletic Field. Cale Zomer alongside Kevin Haugen. Kevin, good to have you out here this afternoon.
Well, thanks for inviting me along, filling in for Wade Bates, who could not be here.
We're going to talk about that because we got to figure out why that guy couldn't be on hand with us today. But we'll do some investigative journalism. We do have our news guy here with us, so
yes,
we'll do some investigating on that and find out just what on earth is happening with Wade Bates tonight. But you are here for a doubleheader. We've got the AAA final game up first here, set to have first pitch here in just a matter of moments, and then later tonight on our doubleheader we'll have the AA final game. We'll take a short break between games. We got to move fields, move press boxes, get all the equipment over there so we can bring you the AA game. That's set to start about 7:30 or so after this game. But this one is the AAA final against the Padres and Marlins facing off, and we are excited to bring you Little League Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. I almost said AM 1430 WBEV. I'm so used to being on radio these days.
Just video.
Exactly. Yeah, so glad you're here. Glad to have you along, and we'll bring you all of today's action from this Little League matchup. Gorgeous afternoon for baseball, that is for sure. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, glad we had good weather because this, I believe, was moved from last week's regularly scheduled time due to rain. So glad the makeup date has worked out well weather-wise.
That is correct. That is supposed to, supposed to be a week ago today.
We just had our first pitch.
Let's see, for first up to bat here for the Marlins is number 10, Wilson Corcoran. Here comes the pitch. High. Miss, what was the first call? Was that a ball?
That I tried to catch. I could not catch what
do have a scoreboard here today, but we do not have balls and strikes being tracked on that one. So here comes the next pitch in there for strike two. So first call was a first strike. So count is 1-2 here on Corcoran. Pitch.
2-2 the count.
2-2. Evens the count. Glad you can be along here for this Little League matchup. Trying to get my scoreboard in shape here, Kevin. I forgot to have that up before the game. That's on me.
And that is a strike three call.
Corcoran strikes out here in the top of the first. And up next, I think I heard Abe, so number 8, Abe Wilkie. First pitch is low in the dirt for ball one. Marlins and Padres, AAA final here. Here comes the next pitch, swinging, a nice swing, but a miss, and strike one. So the count is 1-1 on Wilkie. Comes the next pitch for Wilkie. Ooh, a dinger out to right. And that is going to drop foul. I believe on the mound for the Padres we have number 7, Gavin Steger. Yep, number 7. Hard to see their shirts, so you have to bear with us on that one. We'll get you a little bit better view of the field here. Here comes the pitch. Swing, and that's going to stay down the first base line, but get past the first baseman. Good for a base hit for Wilkie. So Wilkie singles to right. Really singles right down the first baseline. It just rolled past first base. Just stayed inbounds, too.
Tough spot to field it.
Just stayed fair. So then next up for the Marlins, trying to get a number here. See if we can get an eye on the back of his shirt so we can see who's up. Don't have a batting order here in Little League, so we've got to check out the shirts to see who's up. Oh, a throw to first. He is not quite in time. Steger on the mound for the yellow Padres. Padres in yellow, Marlins in orange here this afternoon. Here comes the pitch.
First one is high.
High, ball one. And I forgot to look as he turned around, see if we could see a number on the back of his shirt. Hoping to tell you who's up here.
And on that pitch, it looked like Wilkie was able to advance to second.
Oh, you're right. I missed that. Wilkie over at second now. Give you a view of that. There he is over on second. Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss.
Looks like we have number 11.
Number 11, so that is going to be Ryan Jenkins up for the Marlins, and I believe the count is 1-2 on him. Ball is in the dirt.
Oh.
And
Wilkie advances.
Wilkie advances to third on the wild pitch. So Ryan Jenkins up to bat for the Marlins. I believe the count is 2-2 on him. Don't have an official scorekeeper here today, so bear with us. Here's the pitch from Steger. And ball four, must have been 3-2. So ball four, he's going to go to first. And up for the Marlins now is number 7, Lucas Longseth. I'll tell you a little bit about these players as the game advances along and we find our groove here. Here comes the pitch, swing and a miss.
And on that pitch, Jenkins tried to advance a second, but
he's going to come back this way to first. So we have 7 on 7 here. 7 on the mound, 7 at the plate. We've got Steger against Longseth.
Jenkins on that last pitch was able to advance a second. So
okay.
Runners on third and
Here's
second.
a pitch high. High for a ball. Longseth at the plate for the Orange Marlins. Steger on the mound for the Yellow Padres. Here comes the pitch, a swing. They took a swing at a nice ball, but just a bit off, and I think we're going to go to 2-2. Pitch, strike 3. He is out looking. So that is number 1, Trevor Miller, up now for the Marlins. Pitch goes out to left. Get under the ball, and it's a catch for out number 3 at the top of the first inning. And it's going to be, 5 up, 3 down? Left 1 stranded, did I catch?
Two
stranded? Okay.
Stranded.
Trying to keep track, doing a lot at one. The video guy, I'm the announcer, I'm the scorekeeper.
In many pots
I have my hands in many pots right now. That is for certain. So that is going to do it for the top of the first for the AAA Marlins. And so we move to the bottom of the first. And the Padres will take their first turn at the plate. Looks like first up for them is going to be Joseph Riefsnyder. He plays first base and center field for the Padres. See if we can find a little bit more for you on Mr. Riefsnyder there. Got lots of papers to look through, too. Joey Riefsnyder going to be up for the Padres first. He just finished 5th grade at Wilson Elementary here in town, so
good for him.
He will be up first for the Padres in the bottom of the first. We are scoreless here in the middle of the first. Pretty good throwing around happening out here. These guys are better than me already.
They have
I'm
some
impressed.
Zip on that ball.
They really do. It's a nice day for baseball today.
Gorgeous day. Not too windy.
We've got a little protection from the sun, but just a little bit of air movement coming into the broadcast booth, into the press box. I don't know that I've ever been to a facility with so many press boxes in one general vicinity.
I I have not either.
What do we got here? We got some notes. Oh, here we go. We got a batting order.
That
Excellent.
is
That'll be helpful.
Going to be helpful.
So we've got Joey Riefschneider up first for the Padres. He'll be followed by Gavin Steger, and after that will be Ashton Seifert. So here we've got
First
Joey
pitch
Riefschneider.
is a strike, I believe.
Strike on Riefschneider to start the bottom of the first. Comes another pitch down in the dirt. Ball one. On the mound for the Marlins is number 1, Trevor Miller. Pitching for the Marlins in the bottom of the first. Here comes the pitch, a swing right back to the pitcher, who throws it over to first in time for out number
Nice
1.
play.
Very well done.
Those are tough to feel when they come right back at you. After
They are
making a
very
pitch.
tough to field. Again, give these kids credit because they are already playing at a level higher than I can. So I give them a lot of credit. So one goes down for the Padres, and up next is Gavin Steger. Missed the first pitch. What was that? Did you catch that?
I did not.
You're
Cal.
supposed to be paying attention here,
I
Kev.
was-
You're the one that's got the view of home plate.
That would be a ball.
I think
I was informed
ball one.
by
All
the
right.
gallery
Excellent.
that was a ball one.
Here comes the next pitch. Oh, a nice little popper out to right. Is he going to? Oh, no. The ball drops just in time. And Steger is going to make it to second. Steger, a pop-up double here in the bottom of the first. Very well done. Better catching, better throwing, better hitting than I can do here already. So they're really showing me up here. So then to the plate for the Padres is Ashton Seifert, number 3. Here comes the pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss for strike 1. We're here in the bottom of the first of the AAA game. The Padres who are in the yellow and the Marlins who are in the orange. Here comes the next pitch. In there for strike 2, looking. Miller checks his runner. The pitch, swing, pops down the third baseline. Throw over to first is in time for out number 2. But the runner will advance to third. And the Padres' first run is at third. And that'll bring up, let's see, who will that bring up for the Padres? Number 1, Jace Barstow. I was looking too low down on my sheet.
I think we have two down. So we on.
So Barstow here at the plate for the Padres. I think we had a strike there on the first pitch. Checks the runner at third. Here comes the pitch. Just outside for ball 1, I believe. 1-1, I believe we've got the count. Yep, looks like 1-1. Got a runner at third for the Padres. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 1-2 the count on Jace Barstow. Runner at third, trying to get a run in here in the bottom of the first for the Padres. Pitch is just past second base, out in the center field, and that will score number 7, Gavin Steger. And the Padres go up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first with runner at first and 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Tegan Cabrita. Tegan Cabrita here at the plate for the Padres now. Here comes the first pitch. He's going to pop over to third, and the catch is made, and that'll round up the first inning. So after 1 inning complete, it is the Padres 1. The Marlins coming up. You are listening to Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. Appreciate you being out here this afternoon. Kale Zomer along Kevin Haugen here at the Beaver Dam Athletic Field. Got to try to remember to look over this way and run some camera for you when they pop out to center. Try to pay attention to what's going on in the game and forget to
Well, if you need me to take over camera duties, just let me know.
May need your help if it pops out here.
Yeah.
So we head to the second. And on the mound for this inning for the Padres is going to be Cameron Blank. And for the Marlins, I forget where we let off last time. So I think we left off with Lucas. So I believe first up for the Marlins is going to be, let's see, Ethan Coe, is that right? Did we make it through the order? I don't think that's right. We'll get you figured out. Ethan went. How about Jake? Did Jake go? I'll bet you that's who's first up. I'll bet you Jake, number 4, is up first for the Marlins. We'll find out for you, though. Second inning just about ready to get underway. Just a couple practice throws here.
While we're waiting, we should update the
Oh, you're right.
scoreboard.
Let's see. We've got the Padres 1-0. There we go. A lot of things to keep track of out here. The league's more complex than you'd think. So here we go, the Marlins up to bat here in the top of the second. Believe that's going to be Jake Scharfenberg up first. Here comes the pitch from Blank.
It is low for
ball one. Looks like now we've got balls and strikes over there on the scoreboard. That'll be helpful. Low and outside again, ball 2. So quickly the count goes to 2-0 on what I believe to be Jake Scharfenberg at the plate. High, ball 3. First batter up to the plate here in the second inning for the Marlins.
I believe pitching this inning now, too, is Cameron Blank.
Yep, number 9. Here comes the next pitch. High, ball 4. And up to bat was actually Lucas Zieski. I was a little ahead in my count. So Lucas Zieski will head to first on a walk. And up next we've got Ethan Coe, number 9 for the Marlins. Throw to first. Not in time. He's going to stay safe. So Lucas Zieski at first. Tried to get a little distance from first. But he got back there in time. Here comes the pitch. High, ball 1. So 1-0. Padres up here in the top of the second. Marlins up to bat. Here comes the pitch, swing, and past the third baseline. That should be good for a single here. Grounder out to left field. And so the Padres, with nobody out, have runners at, the Marlins with nobody out have runners at first and second. And that is going to bring up Jake Scharfenberg. Now we've got Scharfenberg. Swing and a miss on a high ball. So now we've got Jake Scharfenberg at the plate. Just got ahead a little bit on the roster here on the batting order earlier on. Oh, 0-1 the count on Scharfenberg. Blank deciding what he wants to do here. Here comes the pitch. Low in the dirt. Kind of slides across the plate there. And the count goes to 1-1. So the Marlins with runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Pitch is a little bit high. And the count is 2-1. Padres leading at 1-0 here in the top of the second, trying to keep it that way. Here comes the pitch. Low for ball 3. Glad to see the scoreboard up and running now. That'll be helpful. The Padres considered the home team here today. Don't think that really matters in Little League. Think they just choose at random, but worth mentioning. Here comes the pitch. Low in the dirt. That's going to be good for ball 4. And now bases are loaded. for Finn Deering. Coach is going to come out and have a chat with Cameron Blank. Let him know everything's just fine. It's got to dial in those throws a little bit, those pitches. Nothing wrong with that. Quick meeting at the mound, and Blank will go back to work, set himself back in, reset, and get ready for Finn Deering. Bases loaded. Here comes the pitch, a swing and a miss for strike one. Exactly what Blank wanted to do there.
Good first pitch.
Great first pitch. Padres have the lead 1-0 here at the top of the first, hoping to keep it that way. Another pitch that's going to pop up. Will they get under it? A beautiful catch for an out. And they're going to keep the score 1-0. That was a
tremendous
great catch. Falling on his back and still made it into the glove. So it's going to stay 1-0, and they're going to get their first out here in the top of the second.
Great catch by, I believe it was Joseph
Schneider. So Blank will go back to work now on Tyler DeFries. Sorry, folks, got a gnat visiting me here in my face.
Pesky bugs right now.
Yeah, trying to interrupt the broadcast, but a few bugs never hurt anybody, right? Here comes the next pitch. Low and in the dirt. And ball two. So Tyler DeVries up to bat for the Marlins. One out here in the top of the second. Cameron Blank on the mound trying to keep their 1-0 lead. Here comes the pitch. Low for ball three. Bases loaded here for DeVries. Hoping he can bring in a few runs here. Get some runs on the board for the Marlins. Blank sets. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Close one. Very close. Looked like it might have been a little high, but called strike. And Blank lives to see another pitch here with DeVries. Here comes the pitch. Strike two. Very nice. Gets behind in the count, but he's catching up. So 3-2 with the bases loaded. It's a full count for DeFries. Here comes Blank with the pitch. And a strike three.
Great job.
Looking for out number two. And, we almost had a beautiful, we've got a wild throw, and that's going to advance at least one runner. So the Marlins get on the board. They thought the play was over, but the first baseman said, "Hey, I got a runner that's an awful far from base. Throw it over." So I didn't catch if it was the first baseman or the pitcher or the third baseman that threw it, but it was wild, and that allowed the runners to advance a base. Here comes a pitch from Blank, a swing. And it bounced just off the bat, but the ump's going to call it a foul ball. And we're back to the top of the order for the Marlins in Wilson Corcoran. So tied up at one apiece. The Marlins managed to get one in on a wild throw to first. Blank with the pitch. High ball one. Some top-tier playing here today, this afternoon. Glad you're with us here on DailyDodger.com for Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball. The pitch, a swing and a miss for strike two. 1-2 the count on Wilson Corcoran. Runners at second and third. Ducks on the pond, as we like to say. Here comes the pitch. Low for ball two. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Blank hoping to wrap it up and save from any more runs. Be able to get into the next half inning tied up. Pitch is low for ball three. And once again, Kevin, you're not on top of me because I forgot to update the scoreboard on that last one. So tied up at one apiece, despite what our scoreboard here says on DailyDodge.com. Blank resets the pitch. Then they're going to call that a ball 4. So once again, bases are loaded for the Marlins, tied up at 1 apiece here in the top of the second. And that is going to bring up Abe Wilkie once again. I'm going to try to keep stats here today, folks. There's too much else to do. We just enjoy watching a little baseball. We're just going to enjoy. So Abe Wilkie back to the plate for the Marlins. The pitch to him is just high, ball 1. And Blank trying to get out of the inning and not give up the lead here in the top of the second. The pitch is high. Abe Wilkie is going to take a duck, and that's ball 2. So 2-0 here on Wilkie, top of the second. Bases are loaded. Here comes the pitch. Little grounder right past the shortstop out to center. And that is going to score another run for the Marlins. Or is it 2 runs for the Marlins that they just scored?
It looked like 2 runs.
I think 2 runs for the Marlins here. Well played by Abe Wilkie. Call that a grounder out to center field. And it is 3-1 Marlins in the top of the second. So that was Abe Wilkie. So next up for the Marlins, we have got Ryan Jenkins. So runners at first and second for Jenkins. Here comes the pitch. Low, ball 1. Top of the second, 3-1 Marlins with 2 outs in the inning. Here comes the pitch. High, ball 2. Glad you could join us for some Little League baseball here this afternoon. This evening, I should say, on dailydodge.com. Another ball on Jenkins. Strike on Jenkins, excuse me. Next pitch. It's a little dinger out to right, and the catch is missed, so that's going to bring another runner in for the Marlins. The next runner is going to stop at third, and it's 4-1 in the top of the second. Now up for the Marlins is Lucas Longseth. And a wild pitch will bring in yet another run for the Marlins. With 2 outs, it's 5-1 Marlins. Had a wild pitch there that went over the plate, back by the fence. That was wild enough to bring in the runner from third base. Here comes the next pitch. That's going to be a ball. We've got Lucas Longseth up to bat for the Marlins. Cameron Blank looking to get out of the top of the second. The pitch, popper out to center. Catch is not made. The Marlins will bring in at least 1 more run. Maybe good for... Made it way out there by the warning track, so it looks like it's going to bring in the batter for 2 more runs. And the Padres are up 7-1 here in the top of the second. Very nice popper out to, it's kind of between right field and center.
It just kept rolling all the way to the fence.
And it just kept rolling all the way to the fence. Bought some space for Longseth to come all the way around the bases and tag at home. So we're back to Trevor Miller at the plate. Swing and tapped it, but it's going to be a foul ball. Trevor Miller up to bat here for the Marlins in the top of the second. It is 7-1 in the Marlins' favor. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 1. So the count is 1-1 on Miller. No more runners on the bases, 2 outs. Padres looking to get out of this one. High ball 2. I'm sure you can see on the video, we're at a little bit of an awkward angle. We're right along the first baseline, and we're in a press booth, so kind of having to hang our heads out the window here to see the batter. That's going to be a grounder to second, and the throw is made in time to first to finally get the Padres out of the inning, but now without some damage. It is 7-1 Marlins as we head to the bottom of the second here on DailyDodge.com. You are watching live coverage of Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball. It's the AAA final. The Padres and Marlins. Marlins lead at 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Appreciate Kevin Haugen being along with me. I know you're a busy guy, so we appreciate you being out here with us.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, Wade Bates was on the bill to do this one last Wednesday, but Mother Nature decided that one was not going to happen, and so it got moved a week later tonight, and Wade Bates mysteriously couldn't make it, and he was awfully suspicious when he said that, and he wouldn't tell me what was going on, and
wouldn't
so
look you in the eye when he
really wouldn't,
no,
and so I'm a little bit suspicious. You know, my first thought was back to his FBI days, but I know that's not the case. I know he's not on assignment for the FBI because I know he did tell me that he did not pass the physical this year, so that's not it, but you know, we're going to keep snooping, keep asking around here, find out what on earth is going on with Wade Bates that he couldn't be here tonight. So Padres come up to bat. They are down 7-1 here in the as we get ready for the bottom of the second. And leading off this inning for the Padres, really need to keep better track of where we left off each inning. Let's see. So Cameron will be on deck, which means I believe James Bader will be up to bat first here for the Padres. See if I can tell you a little bit about James. Get my sheets out. James plays third base, left field, and right field. Goes to Prairie View Elementary. Enjoys golf, football, and wrestling, and he's a fan of the Brewers. So Bader up to bat. And he got a strike here on the first pitch. Just starting the bottom of the second. Low in the dirt for ball 1. Glad you could be here for some Little League Championship Baseball on DailyDodge.com. Appreciate you spending our evening with us. Still time to get out to the park. There's several games going on. It's a swinging strike. 1-2 the count on Bader. Yeah, great weather, and there's multiple games. We've got this AAA final going on. The swing from Bader, but it's going to tip back, so the count will stay 1-2. Yeah, the Double-A semifinals happening at the same time right now over on another field. We'll have that final for you coming up about 7:30 or so tonight. Next pitch, Bader takes a swing at it, misses. Oh, it must have tipped it just a tad to stay alive because the count stays 1-2. Missed that. So we are in the bottom of the second. 7-1 Marlins have the lead. Swing down the third baseline. Third baseman picks up his glove, throws to first. Throw is in time for out number 1. And next up for the Padres, Cameron Blank. Cameron Blank, number 9. See what we can find out about Cameron. Goes to Beaver Dam Middle School. First pitch on him is high ball 1. Yeah, Cameron goes to Beaver Dam Middle School, plays soccer, hockey, and baseball. Here comes the pitch. And that is strike 1, called strike. He was the pitcher in this last inning. Enjoys the Brewers' favorite baseball player, Christian Yelich.
Good player.
Not a bad choice. Smart young kid. Here's the pitch. High ball 2 on Cameron. Catch you as Miller's back to pitch for the Marlins in this inning. Cameron pulls it foul along the third baseline. 2-2 the count on him. Bottom of the second, Marlins up 7-1. Padres looking to put some more runs on the board in this inning. Here comes the pitch. And ball 3. That was really close. Thought that one was going to be a called strike, but 3-2 now, the count on Cameron Blank. Comes the pitch, swings down the third baseline, picks it up, throws it first in time for out number 2. So I throw to first in time here. We'll bring up Peyton Wershinsky for the Padres. It'll be Peyton's first time up here. Here comes the pitch, strike 1. Sinks it right in there. Looks like it was going to be a little high, but it drops just in time for strike 1. Bottom of the second, 7-1, the Marlins lead it. 2 outs. Strike 2. And Miller really getting him in there now. Throwing him right down the middle. That's going to be a little bouncer to second base. Throw over to first in time for out number 3. And we are headed to the third. The Padres, I don't think left anybody stranded that I noticed.
You
Again,
would be correct.
Doing about quadruple duty here, so you'll have to bear with us. They certainly didn't send in the A team here. So this is what you get.
What are we, the C or D team?
Well, we haven't even quite made the alphabet yet, I don't think. But, you know, who's too worried about that? Because y'all are tuned in here to watch a little Little League. You're not too worried about us. In fact, if you ask my wife, nobody really cares what I have to say. So don't worry about what we have to say because we're probably wrong. You just pay attention to what those kids are doing out there. They some talented kids out here. It's exciting, too, to watch this because, some of these kids will go on to, getting into middle school, and in a couple years we'll start probably seeing them play on the high school team, maybe a little Legion ball down the road.
Yeah, they showed some good stuff so far. We saw some good fielding, some good catching.
Very. Still impressed by that falling
Yeah.
catch out here along the first baseline. That was impressive. That was impressive. So top of the third coming up here. And the Marlins will come up to bat there, up 7-1 as we start the top of the third. And if I recall who is up to bat first for the Marlins in this inning. We'll let you know in just a second. Looks like I think we've got a pitching change for the Padres. Number 11, Tegan Cabrita will be pitching for the Padres in this inning. So Cabrita, the pitcher, for the top of the third for the Padres. And batting first for the Marlins.
I believe I saw number 5.
Yeah, Lucas Zieski. Zieski or Zieski? Should do a poll. He would know. Can't ask him, though. I think he's a little busy at the moment. I'm going to go with Zieski. I like that. Lucas Zieski. So Zieski, swing and a miss for strike 2. It's 2 strikes in a row on him. He is the first one up here in the top of the third for the Marlins. They are up 7-1. Play 6 here in Little League Baseball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that will bring up Trevor Miller, I do believe. No, that's going to bring up Ethan Coe. And first pitch on him is a ball, low. So Ethan Coe up to the plate here, the second batter for the Marlins here in the top of the third. Pitch from Cabrita is just high for ball 2, excuse me. Ball 1. Can't keep my count.
Good thing you're not umping today.
No, they're going to be really happy I'm not an ump today. Next strike is low for ball 2. Strike. Nope, see, I was right. That was ball 2.
Yeah,
I thought it was ball 2, so now we've got, scoreboard keeps changing, so I couldn't tell you. And that's a foul ball. Not sure where we are at on the count. Looks like 2-2 with 1 out. So the count even on Ethan Coe here. If I can tell you about Ethan. And that's a popper foul, so he will stay alive. Ethan plays first base and pitches. He goes to Beaver Dam Middle School. He enjoys fishing, likes the Brewers. Starting to see a pattern there.
See a trend so far.
Enjoys math. And favorite movie, The Sandlot. Feel like we're watching our own version of The Sandlot out here today. So 2-2 here, the count on Coe. Foul ball, he stays alive. 7-1 Marlins lead it in the top of the third. This is the Triple-A final game. We'll have the Double-A final for you coming up later tonight. Comes the pitch. Low in the dirt for ball 3. So 3-2 now on Coe. He singled out to right in the first. Here comes the next pitch. Swing, pops it foul again. Not doing a nice job of staying alive. That's all you can do in these situations. Keep yourself alive. To see another pitch. Here it comes. Grounder over to second. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. Next up for the Marlins is going to be, keep looking, I've still got so many sheets. Jake. I think Jake Scharfenberg, number 4.
You are correct.
All right. Number 4, Jake Scharfenberg up to bat now for the Marlins. Ball low in the dirt for ball 1. Jake Scharfenberg, let's see what we can learn about Jake today. He is he plays pitcher, shortstop, and center field. Goes to Beaver Dam Middle School. Plays football and basketball. Another Brewers fan. Enjoys social studies. Watches a lot of Sports Center. And enjoyed the movie 42, the Jackie Robinson story.
Great movie.
Great movie. Well, the count on him is 2-1 now. Low in the dirt for ball 3. By the way, you'll notice the coaches wearing number 44 on both teams. Thought they'd pay a little homage to that famous baseball player, Hank Aaron. Thought that was a nice touch. Good year to do that. And the count is 2-2. And a popper out to second. Catch right in midair for out number 3. As we head to the bottom of the third. So we head to the bottom of the third here. Marlins up 7-1. You never knew there was this much to do with video, did you, Kevin?
No, this is one of the first, I think, since we've really expanded a lot of our video equipment.
Yeah, I think this is our. I think this is our inaugural Little League broadcast.
'Cause we've done one other broadcast before, but that was just.
Oh, you and I, you
together,
mean?
yeah. Together.
Yeah, we tag teamed a basketball game. Though if you listen to us, it may not have sounded like basketball. It may have sounded a little bit more like.
You may have thought you were watching volley or listening
yeah,
to volleyball
something.
or
Yeah.
soccer or something.
Maybe a combination of volleyball and wrestling. I don't know. But you get what you get. But again, like you said, Kevin, that's why they don't let us ump. Because the worst we can do is just say a name wrong or tell you what's going on wrong when you can very well see with your own eyes what's happening. Won't negatively affect these young men playing out here today, building some great skills. Been a long time since I've been out to a Little League game, so this is fun. Got a nice little crowd out here today, too. Got some folks along the first and third baselines, got their chairs set up, got some folks in the bleachers. Can't even see all the bleachers. You haven't looked behind me. Oh, yeah, got a couple dozen folks out here, so.
It's a great day to watch some baseball.
That is, it's gorgeous out, especially we got a little bit of cloud cover out here now, which makes it nice and comfy. Thought I was going to have to change into shorts for tonight, but I'm doing all right. Doing all right in the old jeans. They're treating me okay. Got the caffeine. Got the protein. I'm all set
Is
for
that
a
what-
big, all set for a big doubleheader. Good time. So to the bottom of the third we go. The Padres will come up to bat. Just about set to go here for this next half inning of baseball. 6 innings here in Little League. Like to see a baseball league that plays sudden death instead of extra innings. They tie up at the end of whatever set innings. They just next run in just ends it. I think that'd be interesting.
That would
Sudden death
that would
baseball.
be that would be interesting.
Huh. All right, here we go with the bottom of the third. And a strike on. I'll let you know who this is in just a moment. Pitch is low, so for ball 2. Pitching for the Marlins this inning is Ethan Coe. Haven't quite figured out who's up to bat here for the Padres yet. And that's a nice little grounder out to second. Throw to first is in time. And that was Jake Scharfenberg for the Padres. Had a nice little grounder to second. Just about made it past the second baseman, but he picked it up, threw it to first in time. That was Jake. So then next up we are going to have... Oh, we got a popper out to left. Should be good for at least a double. At least a... he's going to hold at second. That is... Let's see who that was. Hard to... They only have numbers on the back of their shirts, and they don't turn our backs to us too often. I think in the next game, we're behind home plate. Should be a little easier to see the shirts and the numbers. I didn't quite catch who that was, though. Trying to figure out the batting order here on the Padres. Here comes the pitch on our next batter. It'd help if I was looking at the right lineup. I think we've got.
I believe we have TJ Recheck, I believe.
Is that TJ Recheck up to bat? That makes sense. Yep, I think it's TJ Recheck up to bat here. Ball inside. Ball 1 on TJ. Thank you, Kevin, for figuring out where I was in the batting order. Really makes it tough when you don't have numbers on the front.
It does, yes.
Pitch from, which, by the way, I think that means I had the batter wrong, or the pitcher wrong. That's Ethan Coe up on the mound. Had my teams mixed up. Got the colors mixed up. Same logos on the shirts, just different colors. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So 2-2 here on TJ Recheck in the bottom of the third. Runner at second. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball was low for strike 3. And that is going to bring up the top of the order for the Padres in Joey Riefschneider. Oh, sorry. That must have been just tipped. So strike 2. So he is not out yet. Called that wrong. All right, here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. I just got ahead of myself. That's all. What? Kevin, you've got the better angle. You got to tell me what happened.
I think the ball may have just been tipped.
Is it? Okay.
May have just tipped it.
Thought it was strike 3, but it must have been tipped. Ump must have been getting ready to call a strike. I saw that, assumed, and then changed his mind. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Now we'll have Riefschneider up to the plate. Comes the pitch. In there for a strike. Strike 1. Marlins lead it 7-1 in the bottom of the third. Runner at second. Throw to second. And the runner is going to be safe. I think that's Liam Ebner out there at second, if I'm not mistaken. Number 4. Looks like I saw a 4 on the back of his shirt. Next pitch. Swings at it, and it's going to go foul. So the count will stay at 0-1 on Riefschneider. See a lot of familiar last names out on this field today, too. Sure, plenty of siblings. playing high school already or have been through high school. And we've got a little popper out to left. Good for a single. Ebner going to advance to third. Reef Snyder will go to first. And that'll bring up Gavin Seeger, number 7 for the Padres. So Padres with runners at the corner. Bottom of the third, Marlins up 7-1. Padres hoping to tack a few runs on the board. 2 outs. Popped up to center, and catch not made. It's going to bring in 1 run for the Padres. And now we'll have runners at first and second. So 7-2. Padres with another score on the board. That was Steger, which will bring up Ashton Seifert at the plate. Throw over to first. The runners are going to try to advance. He's going to get caught and tag. He's going to be out at second. And that'll be good for out number 3. And poor Ashton Seifert didn't even get a chance to swing the bat. Just like that, it's over, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. Game is flying by. So top of the 4th. Marlins lead at 7-2. Marlins coming up to bat. I wonder if Wade Bates is maybe prepping for that great brat eating contest he's going to enter here at the end of the brat fry season.
What is his record up to now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he keeps that a secret. I don't think he wants to give away just how well or poorly he's doing.
Well, last I heard, he said he was a little rusty. He needed to.
Well, that's why he needed the night off to practice, so it makes sense. Maybe that's what he's doing. It would kind of make some sense, wouldn't it? So we'll head to the top of the 4th with the Marlins leading at 7-2, and they are up to bat. And Tegan Cabrito will pitch for the Padres in this inning. It's Little League Championship Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. Kale Zomer alongside Kevin Haugen here at Beaver Dam Athletic Field. Great facility out here. Appreciate having the press booth. That's always a nice touch. We'll bring you game 2 of our doubleheader later tonight, the Double-A final. This is the Triple-A. So these kids reaching the end of their season. We'll bring our first batter to the plate for the Marlins. First pitch kind of bounces off his shoe for ball 1. I think we might have. Oh, popper out just past second. That is Finn Deering. Not really a pop out, was it though?
It was had a little. Wouldn't call it
Just
a line drive.
Yeah,
had a little
almost a
arc on
line drive.
it. A little
Good,
arc on it.
good for a base hit. So that was Finn Deering, which means we'll bring up Tyler DeFries, number 3. And his first pitch is a ball. Runner advances to second. Missed that one. Swing and a miss from DeFries. And the count goes to 1-1. Finn Deering managed to make it over to second somewhere in there. Just looked over and he was over at second all of a sudden. Another pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-1 now the count on DeFries. No outs here in the top of the 4th. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. Evens up the count again. Marlins up 7-2. Hoping to tack on some insurance runs here. Here comes the pitch, swing and miss for strike number 3, out number 1. And that'll bring up, see, that was Tyler. That'll bring up the top of the order for the Marlins in Wilson Corcoran. Number 10, got that one right. Here comes the first pitch, tries for a bunt. And that's going to advance Finn Deering to third. On a pitch that bounced back behind the catcher. And Corcoran got out of the way, making space in case Deering wanted to come home, but he's going to stay at third. So runner at third with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Pitch, swing, and a miss. And that's going to bring Deering in. He is in time. The Marlins get another run on the board. So it's 8-1 Marlins here on the top of the 4th.
8-2.
Finn, what did I say?
8-1.
Oh, 8-2. You're right. Math was never my strong suit. What can I say? So Wilson Corcoran still here at the plate for the Marlins. But a bounced ball behind the catcher brings in Deering. Here's the pitch. Another ball. No, called strike. 1-2. 1-2 the count on Corcoran. With 1 out, no runners on board. Here comes the pitch. Ball high. Oh, maybe not. 2-2. Thought that was a ball. I guess that's a strike. Ball inside. That will be ball 3. So 3-2 here on Corcoran. Abe Wilkie waiting on deck for the Marlins. 3-2 pitch on Corcoran. And that's going to be good for ball 4. He will head to first. That'll bring up Abe Wilkie. Number 8. See what we can learn about Abe. Pretty sure I know Abe's parents. And runner's going to advance to second. Corcoran managed to make it to second on the pitch. See Abe Wilkie. Of course, popular name around this area, Wilkie. Abe goes to the middle school. He plays pitcher, catcher, and shortstop. Here's a change of pace. Favorite baseball team is the Yankees.
Wow.
Enjoys watching ESPN. Likes Recess and Gym. Favorite movie, The Last Dance.
Great show.
Another great one.
Great show.
2-1 the count on Abe Wilkie. With 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Marlins lead at 8-2. Here's the pitch. Pop out to right. That'll drop in time. Should be good enough, at least a double. That'll bring in Corcoran. And it looks like Wilkie's going to stop at second, but the Marlins tack another one on to make it 9-2 here in the top of the 4th. Nice work for Abe. And that'll bring up Ryan Jenkins for the Marlins. Only 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Runner at second. Pitch. Another pop out towards center. Catch just short. That's going to advance Abe to home, and he is in time. And the catcher just misses the catch, and that's going to advance Jenkins to second. So we tack on yet another run for the Marlins. 10-2. And that'll bring up Lucas Zeiski. Coach is going to go have a quick chat with Cabrita. Lucas Zeiski. Let's see what we know about Lucas. Appreciate the kids and their parents giving us some information so we can tell you about him. Lucas plays outfield. Goes to Wilson Elementary. He does swimming, fishing, basketball, and running. Enjoys the Brewers. Favorite player, Christian Yelich. His favorite TV show. Kevin, are you into this one? Stranger Things.
I do. I love that show. I am into
Good
it.
show. It's Lucas Zeisky for you. Pitch is popped up, maybe foul, but there tries to make the catch. The third baseman, but not quite. Runs into the fence. Hopefully he's all right. Looks all right. Shakes it off. Thought he might make that catch for just a second. He slid in, but ran out of room. So yeah, Lucas Longseth up to bat now.
That would be a hit batter.
He's going to walk to first. 10-2 Marlins lead it in the top of the fourth. Got one out. And I can barely keep up there going through batters so fast. We're to Trevor Miller up to bat for the Marlins. And Cabrita's going to have another quick meet at the mound. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Looks like Cabrita will go and play second. And the pitcher is going to be Ashton Seifert for the Padres. We'll get a couple of practice throws in. Appreciate you tuning in with us here on Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball, the AAA championship game between the Padres and Marlins. Glad to have you here. I didn't do the usual bring along the sports email to check, so I can't have you email where you're watching from. But if you want to comment on the Facebook video, feel free. Teresa Hack checking in. She's watching on DailyDodge.com, as is Bud. He appreciates us doing the Little League and says, "Go Rhino." Well, there you go. That's the nice thing about DailyDodge.com. You can cheer on your favorite player from anywhere in the world that you can get an internet connection. So Trevor Miller up to bat for the Marlins, and Ashton Seifert pitching for the Padres. Here comes the first pitch. And that is going to be ball one. That ball one. One out here in the top of the fourth. Marlins lead at 10-2. They've got runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. And that'll be good for strike one. We play 6 here in Little League. And that's going to be a little grounder to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time. So Trevor Miller is out, number 2, but that will advance the runners to second and third. And it'll bring up Lucas Zeisky for the Marlins, number 5. They must be rotating through the batters fast in this inning. I feel like we just had Lucas up. Here comes the first pitch for Lucas. That's going to be low. Fall behind the catcher. Runner is going to, and he's going to be safe. Didn't catch who the runner was. Number 11, Ryan Jenkins, making it 11-2 for the Marlins. Here in the top of the fourth. AAA final here at Beaver Dam Athletic Field. Nice facilities out here. Appreciate all the good folks who do all the work out here and put all this together. Nice activity for the kids, that's for sure. Got a runner at third. And here comes the first pitch. Oh, and the ball is wild, so Lucas Longseth is going to come in for another run for the Marlins. 12-2 Marlins. Ump is going to take a minute to just clean off home plate. Got to see where we're going. Usually necessary after a slide in like that. So 1-1 with 2 outs. Ball sneaks behind the catcher again, but nobody to run in on that one. Bases are empty with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Strike on Lucas. Lucas Zeisky? Yeah, Lucas Zeisky here. Well, there's got two Lucases, so I don't know if it's Zeisky or Longseth that's up. I think this is Zeisky.
Lucas, be ready. Be ready. Yep, get yourself down there and ready.
So 3-2. Strike three. Yep, that was Zeisky. And that is good for out number 3. And so we head to the bottom of the 4th on the Beaver Dam AAA Little League Final. Appreciate you being with us here on DailyDodge.com. Second game in our doubleheader tonight will be the AA final. After this one's all over, we've got to pack up our equipment and head over to the other side of Beaver Dam Athletic Field. Head over to a different press box. Pretty sure, I don't want to jinx it, but I do believe we'll be behind home plate for this for the nightcap of our doubleheader. But we'll find out when we get over there. We'll take a little break, get everything moved over, get fired back up, and we'll have you along again. We'd love to have you for both games if you want to hang along. Watch on the video page at DailyDodge.com. Watch on the Daily Dodge Facebook page. You can watch on your Roku or Apple TV. Just download the Boxcast app and look for Daily Dodge. Watched a couple of Daily Dodge broadcasts on the 50-inch at home. Looks pretty good.
It's nice that you can watch it on a big screen TV.
It is nice. It's a nice touch, just sit in the comfort of your living room. Although, why would you want to do that on a day like today? It's
Get outside.
love to be out here today. Gorgeous day out. Want to check into our broadcast? You can do it on the video over on the Daily Dodge Facebook. Let us know where you're watching from. Don't have the sports email with us tonight, but you can certainly let us know your thoughts that way. So Padres up to bat. Number 3, Ashton Seifert is the top of the first batter on for this inning. Here comes the pitch, and that is a ball. 1-1 the count on Seifert. Jace Barstow on deck. That's going to be a grounder to the shortstop, makes it past him, just past the dirt. Good for a base hit. And up comes Jace Barstow. I believe we've got Abe Wilkie pitching for the Marlins in this inning. Yep, indeed. Here comes the pitch, high, ball 1 on Barstow. Not sure if it's Abe or Abe's brother that I've seen doing some ridiculously talented dancing at some Beaver Dam basketball games. Might be his brother, not sure. And in there for a strike, 1-1. Almost lost my batting order. So 1-1 the count. We are in the bottom of the 4th with no outs. Runner at first. And here comes the pitch. Low for ball 2. And the runner advances to second. That's Ashton Seifert. Made a little dash to second on that pitch. Jace Barstow at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Wilkie. Low in the dirt. And Seifert going to head over to third. So now the Padres with a run at third. No outs. Good odds to tack some runs on the board here. Start playing some catch up. The pitch in the dirt. Goes behind the catcher, and that'll bring in Seifert. So the Padres make it 12-3. Jace makes it to first on a wild catch, missed catch. And that'll bring up Tegan Cabrita, I do believe. Yep. Oh, ball high. And Jace going to advance to second on that one. Glad you're joining us here on DailyDodge.com. AAA Little League Baseball Final. Here's the pitch. Try to get a piece of it, but it's good for ball 2. Another pitch in there. Strike one. Lots of different baseball games happening around athletic fields today. Like to see everybody out and about. Here's the pitch. That's good for strike two. Count is even on Cabrita. Gets a piece of it, but fouls back. Looks like somebody in the bleachers probably got that one. Maybe taking home a souvenir. How's that working, Little League? You get to take that home as a souvenir, you got to give it back? I don't know. I'd want it autographed, I know that much. Wilkie looking for his sign. Looks like he's got it. And a pitch is a wild one for ball three, and that'll advance the runner, Jace Barstow, to third. 12-3. Marlins leading it in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Slow grounder out to third. Throw to first is in time, but it scores Barstow to make it 12-4. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I believe it is 12-4.
Taking a little bit to get the official scoreboard update, but that's okay. And let's see, that was Teagan, so up now we've got James Bader. And he's got 2 strikes on him already. There we go, got the official scoreboard update. 12-4 Marlins. 1 out here. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 3. Oh, nope. Guess we're going to call that a ball.
Oh, just second out.
Oh, that was the second out. Scoreboard just beat me to it, that's why. So that was James Bader. So now we've got Cameron Blank. And a ball on him. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Two outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch. Low. Ball 2. Here's another pitch on Blank. Good for ball 3. No runners on the bases right now for Blank. 3-1 the count. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count is full on Cameron Blank. Here's the pitch. And it's going to get walked. So Blank gets walked to first. And that'll bring up Peyton Wershinski, number 8. What do we know about Peyton? Find out in just a second. Peyton plays catcher and outfielder, goes to Beaver Dam Middle School, likes the Brewers. Oh yeah, we must have talked, well, unless he's another one. Stranger Things. Can't remember if we talked about Peyton or not. Hard to keep track. Here's the pitch. Falls down. Ball is high. Takes a duck to avoid it to the head. And it's ball 1. 2 outs. Runner at first. Ball is high. Ball 2. Appreciate umps who will call out the call. It's helpful to guys like you and I. So 3-0 the count. And strike 1. Wershinski's going to have to take another swing at it. 3-1 the count on him. 2 outs. And he's going to go down again. Pitch is a bit wild, and he is going to head over to, ball 4. Ball 4. So he's going to head to first. So they've got runners at first and second. And that is going to bring up Liam Ebner for the Padres. The pitch, high ball one, but the runners going to advance to second and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch, low. Runner's going to come in time for another run for the Padres. And they still got a runner at third. And I think Ebner has yet to swing at a ball. So 12-5, Padres slowly but surely cutting down the Marlins lead with a runner at third and 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. It's the AAA final here on DailyDodge.com. Appreciate you being along. Beaver Dam Little League Baseball. The pitch low in the dirt. Ball 2. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Game 2 will come up later tonight, about 7:30. There's the pitch. High ball 3. It's a little piece of it, but not enough. (3-1) the count with 2 outs and a runner at third. In there for strike 2. And the count is full on Ebner. And strike 3 to end the fourth inning. The Padres leave one stranded, but they cut down on the Marlins lead. It's 12-5 after 4 complete here on DailyDodge.com. It's Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball as we head to the top of the 5th. You know, Wade Bates could be practicing and sharpening up his wrestling skills too. I know there's some big wrestling shows coming up, so you know, not saying that Wade is the big show. Just saying I haven't seen the two of them in the same room together ever.
I've not either.
So you never know. Appreciate you joining us here for Beaver Dam Little League Baseball on DailyDodge.com. Presented by Columbus Family Dental and Grande Cheese. If you're watching on the old Facebook, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. Appreciate you tuning in today. Great day for some Little League baseball. Appreciate some of the coaches for having us out here, making the arrangements so we could have the press box, bring along the video camera, and video some Little League baseball here on Daily Dodge. Ethan Coe will lead off the 5th for the Marlins. They are up 12-5. Ashton Seifert on the mound for the Padres. First pitch is a bouncer back to the mound, throws to first in time for out number 1. And that'll bring up Jake Scharfenberg, number 4 for the Marlins. Strike 1 on Scharfenberg. One and one on Scharfenberg. 12-5 here in the top of the 5th. Marlins lead it. We play 6. Finn Deering on deck for the Marlins. So 1-2 now the count on Scharfenberg. He is the leadoff batter here in the top of the 5th. Gets a little piece of it. Scharfenberg steps back to the plate, 1-2 with 1 out. I just said Scharfenberg's leadoff batter. He is not. Second batter up here for the Marlins. Stays alive, 1-2. The count stays. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 2. And that'll bring up Finn Deering for the Marlins. Here's his first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Ashton Seifert, the pitcher for the Padres this inning. Here's the next pitch. And the count goes to 1-1. Another one in the dirt. Good for ball 2. I think the ball might have hit the ump.
Yeah, I think it did.
Checking out his hand. Got a little piece of his hand wrist area, I think. Coach making sure he's all right. He says, yeah, shake it off. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes even on Finn Deering. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Pitch is low in the dirt. Ball 3. Full count on Deering. Marlins lead at 12-5. Swing and a miss for strike 3, out 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th here on dailydodge.com. Appreciate you being along here on dailydodge.com. Check out the old Facebook, see if anybody else checked in over there. If I can learn to operate a phone. Looking forward to tomorrow. Big Bucks parade, Kevin.
Yeah, I wish I could make it. I think it's at 11 o'clock.
Hoping to carry a little bit of that coverage on AM 1430 WBEV tomorrow around 11 o'clock. That is when the parade is scheduled to start. Our friends over at WTMJ, ESPN Milwaukee, and The Truth in Milwaukee going to be bringing coverage. They'll have all-day coverage over there in Milwaukee, which certainly makes sense. But we'll try to bring you kind of the highlights of the parade starting around 11 o'clock tomorrow on AM 1430 WBEV and share any highlights we can with you. Exciting time in Wisconsin sports. And, playing a different sport here today, but you certainly got to think that these boys watching guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo certainly feeling a little bit inspired in their athletic careers. Whether they choose to stick with athletics for the lifetime or not. But great to see a big Bucks win yesterday.
Great game.
Did it in Bucks fashion.
Made you nervous, but
I think my wife was very happy I chose not to watch the game at home while the kids were in bed. I think she appreciated that. So here we go for the bottom of the 5th. Padres are up. Abe Wilkie back on the mound for the Marlins. Ball is low in the dirt for ball 2. I think we've got Jose Lopez up at the plate. I'll let you know in a second. It's a called strike. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Swing and miss for strike 3. So down goes Lopez. Should bring up, I believe, TJ Recheck. Yep. Ball on Recheck there. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One out here in the bottom of the 5th. Marlins lead at 12-5. It's the AAA final. Glad you're here with us. What are you doing over there?
Your
Trying to
cord
rip my whole head off?
Your cord was
Stepped on my cord, just about lost my
right.
headset.
Right where I was standing.
Although, again, the microphone is attached to the headset, and I know there are definitely some people that would appreciate that. Take the mic away from that guy, please. 2-2 the count on recheck. One more inning to go after this one. Ball 3. 3-2 with 1 out. No runners aboard for recheck. Pop foul. So he'll stay alive, go back to the plate, try again. And that's strike 3 on recheck. And that'll bring up the top of the order for the Padres in Joey Reef-Snyder. So 2 outs for Reef-Snyder. Ball 1. Even had the ump flinching on that one. Was coming right at his face, but the catcher, a nice job reaching up for that one. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And after this one, stay tuned. We'll take a bit of a break. We'll get moved around, and we'll bring you game number 2 of our doubleheader, the AA. And we gotta wait till we get set up for that one to tell you who's going to be playing, because they're playing semifinals right now. So as soon as we come on the air for that one, we'll let you know who has advanced. 3-1 the count on Reef-Snyder. 2 outs, nobody on base. Popper towards second, picks it up, throws to first, and it gets past him. So he will make the run to second. So the throw, he's going to hang on to it. Reef-Snyder decides to stop at second. So we've got a runner on with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Gavin Steger for the Padres. High ball 1. 2 outs with a runner on second. And in the dirt, that'll advance Reef-Snyder to third. Excuse me, I think that's recheck. No, Reef-Snyder, I had that right. Oh, and the second, the shortstop with the jumping catch to end the 5th inning, and we head to the 6th. Again, I warned you, my math, not my strong suit.
Those numbers are close enough, right?
They're numbers, right?
Yeah.
Like numbers are numbers. I don't know, we have a teacher here, that counts, right? Numbers are just numbers, right? Uh-huh, yeah. She's not impressed with my math skills. Can't say I blame her. That's why I never measure the medications in my house. That is always the wife's duty. So we head to the 6th, and the Marlins will come up. They are up 12-5. This will be our last inning unless the Padres tie it up in their half of the 6th. Appreciate you joining us here on DailyDodge.com. I want to say we're leading off with DeVries, but I could be wrong. DeVries or maybe Longseth. Barstow will pitch for the Padres for the top of the 6th. See if we can get a number on our first batter. Barstow taking some practice throws. One more inning to go in this one. I don't know if there will be any kind of award ceremony at the end of this one or not. If there is, we'll stick around, bring you that. Most of it anyway, as much as we can. Do got to leave some time to get moved over to the other field yet. Second game probably going to come to you a little later than 7:30. They're going to be kind enough to hang tight and not start that game till we're ready to go with the video. Got to move all our equipment over there. Station manager Ryan Gable going to have to get us a second setup so we can do multiple Little League games at a time. Be carrying you, bringing 2 or 3 games at a time. More baseball action than you can handle.
Okay, Tyler. You got this.
So, yep, Tyler DeVries going to be up first for the Marlins in this inning. Last inning to go on this one. Strike one. Barstow with the strong start. High, ball one. 12-5 here in the top of the 6th. Marlins lead it. They are in the orange. Padres in the yellow. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Again, hoping to be behind home plate possibly for game number 2. But we'll find out. In the dirt for ball 2. And the count's even on DeVries. At least his 3rd time up, maybe his 4th here in this game. And strike 3 looking. And out number 1 in the books for the 6th. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Wilson Corcoran. First pitch on him is a ball. Got a tough angle here. Strike 1 on Corcoran. Ball 2. So the count goes to 2-1 with 1 out, nobody on the bases. Steps back a little bit for ball 3. Looks like game 2 will probably be a little bit under the lights, which I didn't realize they had lights out here. Didn't realize that. That's a nice touch. I'm just having a little fun with the kids. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the pitch. High. He's walked him. That'll bring up Abe Wilkie for the Marlins. Don't think there's any pinch hitters in Little League.
I don't think so either.
And they certainly wouldn't want to throw me in there, that's for sure. And Corcoran is going to run to second on a little bit of a wild pitch. So runners at second now. I wonder if they got the concession stands open over on the other side of the park. We'll have to find out when we head over there. Here comes the pitch. Good for strike 1. So 1-1 on Wilkie with a 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Padres with a chance to come from behind here in the bottom, or it'll be over. Liner down first base line. It's going to be called a foul ball. So Corcoran will head back to second. Thought he was going to be able to head to third. One and two now the count on Wilkie. Low. And Corcoran will head to third. So runner on third now with 1 out in the top of the 6th. And we'll still see the Padres come up at least one more time. Maybe we can tack in some runs, extend this game out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 outs on the Marlins now. And that'll bring up Ryan Jenkins. High ball 1. Here's a pitch. High ball 2. Corkin over there at third. Eager to bring in another run. 2 outs on the inning. That's low, ball 3. Barstow trying to get out of this one. Not let the Marlins tack on any more. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So 3-1 the count now on Jenkins. Stay tuned for game 2 of our doubleheader coming up here in just a little bit. The Double-A final. Got a little piece of that one down the third baseline. Pick it up, throw to first is in time, and that will end the inning for the Marlins. So we head to the bottom of the 6th of this Beaver Dam Little League AAA final. The Padres hoping to extend this game out into some extra innings, bring you some free baseball. Appreciate you being along on dailydodge.com, or if you're watching on the big screen, your Roku or your Apple TV, whatever it may be. Now, isn't that suspicious? You just saw that, didn't you?
I did. Yes, I did.
Well, now I'm extra suspicious. We've been theorizing all night where Wade Bates is tonight, because he told us he couldn't be here, but he wouldn't even look us in the eye when he told us, acting super sus, as the kids call it these days. If you don't know, ask your kids. They'll know, especially if they're on TikTok. But trying to figure out what Wade is up to. Throughout there, he might be pretty sure he's over he's past his FBI assignment days. You know, maybe the wrestling gig, maybe warming up for his broad eating contest. I don't know. Be curious what he's up to tonight. Could be his next home improvement project. I think he promised the wife he was going to add on to the deck and build a loft in the garage, I think, is what he had promised. That's what he told us, anyway.
You're right,
so
you're right.
Not sure if he's apologies to his lovely wife if she didn't know that surprise was coming yet. I hope I didn't spoil it for her. Certainly don't want to do that. So the Padres up for one last chance, seeing if they can extend this one into some free innings of baseball. And I believe we'll have Ashton Seifert leading off the inning for the Padres. Where in the world is Wade Bates? That's what we're trying to figure out, folks. We've got our best journalists and private investigators on it. I think he's become harder to spot than Aaron Rodgers these days. Could be him and Aaron are off in Hawaii. Who knows?
Could be.
Or since Aaron passed up on that big contract extension, maybe it's going to Wade Bates. Maybe you'll see Mr. Bates starting at quarterback for the Packers this fall. Love to hear your theories if you've got any. If you've got any Wade Bates sightings out there, figuring out what he's up to. It's the AAA final here on dailydodge.com. The Padres and Marlins final half inning Or so hope the Marlins. They are in orange. Padres are in the yellow. Marlins lead at 12-5. Of course, we'll have game 2 of our doubleheader coming up yet tonight. That'll be the AA final, and once we come on the air for that one, pop out to center for Ashton Seifert. He'll round first to second, and he's going to stay there. Good for a pop-up double to start off the bottom of the 6th. Good start. Good, strong start for the Padres. It's the start they needed for this one. They can tack on 6. They'll tie it up and force the extra innings. They can do 7. They can win it outright. Chase Barstow up to the plate now.
Well, I think 6 would be 1 run short. 7 would tie it.
What did I say about the math, Kevin? I've already warned the audience, don't believe anything I say.
You're just making sure they're paying attention.
Exactly. You passed the test. I definitely did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Yep, you're paying attention. So we've got 2 strikes on Barstow here. And on a wild pitch, Seifert has made it over to third. In there, outside, ball 1. So 1 and 2 now on Barstow. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. He ducks thinking it's high, but it comes in for a strike. And that will strike our Barstow for the first out of the inning. And I believe brings on Tegan Cabrita, if I'm not mistaken. That is correct. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. And Seifert thought he might have an opportunity to run in, but that one landed a little too close to home plate to take that risk. Lights are starting to come on here. Our field does not have the lights on because the game's going to be wrapping up soon, but the other field's got them on, ready to go for the other games later tonight. We'll have the AA final for you, but the Class A game, boys also playing tonight. Shout out to them. Good luck to both those teams. Enjoy being out here for some Little League baseball. Another ball in dirt. That one will bring Barstow in, and he's got plenty of time to tack on a run for the Padres. So 12-6. Cabrita still at the plate. Nobody on, and he's going to get walked. So Cabrita heads to first. And that'll bring on James Bader. James enjoys watching National Geographic Channel, goes to Prairie View, enjoys golf, football, and wrestling. 2 strikes on him now. And wild ball. And Cabrita is going to head over to second. High ball 2. So the count is even on Bader. In the dirt, ball 3. 1 out with a runner at second here for Bader. 12-6, the Marlins lead it. Jake Scharfenberg on the mound for the Marlins. And he strikes out Bader. That'll bring up Cameron Blank, number 9. Cam's favorite movie, Space Jam 2.
A new one.
I can't believe he's gotten to see that already. I'll have to check that one out. Swings and misses for strike 2. And the Marlins 1 strike away from taking this one. And make sure to stay tuned for our second game of the doubleheader, the AA final. That'll be coming up here As soon as we get over to the other field and in the press box and all set up, it'll take us a little bit, but hang tight. We'll be back on. Looking forward to having you on for that one. Pop out towards second, and the catch is made for out number 3, and the Marlins win this one 12-6. And they are celebrating. They're excited about it. Both teams got a lot to be proud of out here today. Some great baseball played. Very well done to these young men. Great job by the Marlins and Padres. What a fun game that was. And I don't know if it's scheduled, but we've got a flyover. We can't get it on camera because the awning of the press box is blocking our view, but we got a flyover. Scheduled or not, I don't know. But there you go. The Marlins win this one 12-6. Congratulations to both these teams on a job well done and a fantastic season. Always great to see these guys out here playing some baseball. Great sport. Love this sport. Baseball is probably my favorite. Pretty excited about the Bucks win, but still a pretty big baseball fan. So looks like we will have some medals handed out here. Got a good shot on them there, Kev. Oh yeah, we can see that. High and mighty. So make sure after we go off the air with this one, you check in with us in half hour, 45 minutes. We'll be up and running with game 2 of our doubleheader. This same spot, whether you're watching on the video page, dailydodge.com, or on your Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, or over on the Daily Dodge Facebook. Wherever you're watching, we're glad to have you. Cale Zomer alongside Kevin Haugen out at Beaver Dam Athletic Field, where the two teams are receiving their medals for a job well done. And congratulations to these two teams. Just handing out I believe this is the first place trophies now that they're handing out to the Marlins. They win it 12-6. Some proud parents standing by ready to get some pictures. Appreciate all the coaches and parents and all they do for these kids and getting able to participate in these things. I know as a parent myself, not always easy. Lots of driving around, dropping off, picking up, buying equipment, all that good stuff. Got to have committed parents if you're going to be in here, so we appreciate what they do. And coaches spending their time coaching these guys and teaching them not just about the game, but certainly the life skills that they'll carry on in all different aspects of their life. All right, so there you have it. The Marlins win this one, the AAA final 12-6. Congratulations to the Marlins and the Padres on this AAA final. We're going to go off the air for a bit, and we'll be back with you here in just a little while for Game 2 of our doubleheader. We'll let you know when we come on the air who that is going to be, because those semifinals are wrapping up right now over on the other field. So we will see you in just a little bit here on dailydodge.com.